Can we just have a normal Pride Month? Can we can we just have that? Okay? Can we just be like, yo, gay people exist, trans people exist, non-binary people exist. That's awesome. That's litty. That's all. That's good to you guys. And then just continue. Why does there always have to be some sort of controversy coming around this month about some stupid thing because some stupid guy said some stupid thing? Hey guys. Sonic Fan here. I know that this video topic is quite different from my normal type of stuff. Usually I'm covering Sonic or I'm talking about some sort of video game or a movie, just whatever. And this one it has a lot of sensitive issues. It deals with sensitive subject matter. I wouldn't say like it's there's anything explicit that would be in this video. But if you're not really a huge fan of like political talk, it's not that this is even considered political talk because really it's human rights talk. It's acknowledging that people have the right to exist and be who they are, but technically in today's landscape is considered a political stance to support pride. So yeah, if any of this turns out this isn't your type of thing or whatever, or you're not really into like the Call of Duty space, you're free to skip this one. You're free to not watch this one. This is something that I felt like making because as you guys know, I love Call of Duty. Haven't really been covering it a lot or playing it a lot because I haven't really been a fan of the recent titles going on. And then with the whole Activision Blizzard situation, it's just been with all the harassment towards the workers and discrimination going on there, all of that has just combined to me basically taking a break from the franchise. I'll come back once Treyarch makes, their next game because Treyarch is the only studio there who knows how to make good COD games anymore. But yeah, right now I'm kind of just chilling out. But yeah, let's delve into, the topic of today's video, whatever. So basically, what happened is someone put on Twitter basically showcasing this video of a bunch of these anti-pride, I guess we're gonna say protesters. I don't know what you want to call them, crowd. I guess this anti-pride crowd who went after these pro-pride protesters, trying to get pride taught to their school district, trying to get it to like be this celebratory thing throughout the entire school district. And these guys attacked them. They got attacked. They got injured, and so Nick Merckx, who's a known, respectable Call of Duty creator, I don't know him personally. I'm not really that into the Call of Duty multiplayer side of things. I'm mainly a zombies guy. But basically, he responded to this tweet saying, "I think they should leave kids alone." And so you take that tweet, completely isolated from the context. It's like, okay, yeah, I think kids should be left alone. I just want to highlight, by the way, how much of a fucking cowardly tweet this was to begin with, before we even get into the whole, big thing that's going on. Basically, what he's saying here when he says leave kids alone, is his way of saying that we should not be teaching pride to children, that these are issues that should be held outside of the school. This and yeah, basically it's also feeding into the narrative that people who support pride or people who may be in the LGBTQ community themselves are groomers, are trying to groom children to be basically not heterosexual, to be gay or whatever, and that teaching kids pride issues, excuse me, that teaching kids pride issues is basically sexualizing them, or teaching them sexually explicit content. Can I just say this is the stupidest fucking talking point I think I've ever heard, and it's just further proves how dead in the water like conservative mindsets tend to be. So I just want to say this out loud for all the people in the back. There is nothing sexual about pride, not in the slightest. There's nothing sexual about teaching children that gay people exist, okay? By that same merit, by that same logic, it is inherently sexual to acknowledge that straight people exist. So if you're a teacher, ever put on like the Princess and the Frog in the background, like like while you guys were doing work or something, that is inherently sexual because a straight couple kisses in that movie. Like you see what I mean? This is the most backwards idiotic thing idiotic point that I've ever seen be made. But it's a very popular one. You'd be surprised at how many homophobes actually use this talking point. Think they actually are like checkmate making someone or like actually spitting facts when in reality this is the stupidest thing ever. Inherently, what pride is it's not like it's basically teaching people that it's okay to be yourselves and love who you want to love. It's okay to have an attraction towards people of your same gender. It's okay to not identify the same way as all the other kids do. It's like it's basically teaching the people in the LGBTQ community to not only learn to accept and love themselves, but it's teaching other children to, accept them and love them because there's nothing strange about it. There's nothing abnormal about it. There's nothing dangerous about it. There's just people. There's just people like you living their lives the way you're living yours. And yeah, there's no sex ed talk. There's literally nothing. It's completely removed from the conversation. So yeah, I just want to clear that up, by the way. But that's basically what he meant by this tweet. Basically, very rooted in bigotry, a very rooted in bigotry tweet directed towards Pride. And responding to this, Call of Duty, very out of left field, out of nowhere, just holds up this huge W, and they remove Nick Merck's operator skin from that was about to come out. I think it had been out for a day. They completely removed that shit. It's gone. It's gone from the game. And I'm really surprised that this even happened. Because like obviously Activision, they're not the good guys. Their workplace was a very toxic environment. It caused irreparable damage and trauma to, the employees there. But they actually responded and actually did something good and literally stood up for Pride. I thought that was insane because what I mainly want to highlight in this video is that this did not bode well with the COD community. The COD community is basically rallying against Call of Duty for doing this and are siding with Nick Merckx and are basically, agreeing with the narrative that, you should not be teaching kids to accept others. You should not be teaching kids that to love their peers, that basically pride is dangerous and sexual and whatnot. Feeding into the whole being gay is a kink thing and not a part of who you naturally are. So yeah, and I just wanted to just make a video about this. Congratulating Call of Duty for this very rare W, for actually doing something right. I'm sorry I haven't been playing your games, okay? They've been trash. But I appreciate this. I appreciate you doing this. This makes me forgive you for all the Modern Warfare 3 leaks that we've been seeing because that game looks fucking horrendous for everything we've been seeing. But yeah, and I also just want to talk about just how awful the COD community is because we all know we've all been in multiplayer lobbies. We've all been, we're no strangers to Call of Duty, right? The community is not the nicest out there. You really can't play a COD match without running into someone saying at least one racial slur, at least saying saying one bigoted slur. The COD community is trash. We know this. If you're a part of the fan base, you know this. I'm just surprised at how big of a portion of it are trash because it's not just a bunch of random Twitter accounts. It's actual like prominent creators who are also siding with Nick Merckx on this. Basically, is saying, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with this statement. We shouldn't be teaching kids pride and all that. And it's just been a mess. And I guess I just want to really bring attention to this topic because I thought it was funny and honestly really surprising and just basically to just put my stance out there. There's nothing wrong with pride. There's nothing wrong with teaching it to in schools. This prevents homophobic and bigoted nature from carrying over to adulthood and being continuously rooted in society. It's these very same people, by the way, who would. I just want to also put it out there. It's these very same people who would be against who would be for, I mean, segregation in black and white schools, right? Like these very same people would not want to have seen black and white kids go to the same school because back then, such a an obviously good thing was a political statement. Like half of people didn't want black kids and white kids going to the same school because they thought that they were better off in their own areas and they shouldn't be as one. And so yeah, this is the same argument. It's the same types of people. It's literally the veil doesn't change. Okay, it's yeah. These very same people would be against like black people and white kids going to the same school. That's basically what this argument is. Yeah, and I guess just for this Pride Month, guys, just love each other. Okay, it's okay to be who you are. It's okay to be whatever you want to identify as, whoever you want to love. That's completely fine. We only get one life. We only get one chance in this world to be happy. And you should spend it doing that and not worrying about what some hateful asshole thinks of you online or what some hateful person in your actual personal life thinks of you because they don't matter. What matters is you, and you should love yourself and be yourself. But yeah. So this is also why I'm kind of just not really in the Call of Duty space. The fan base is trash. I still love the games. I'm still very excited for COD 2024. We're gonna get the new Black Ops game. Definitely gonna be covering the zombies in there. But yeah, huge pops Call of Duty once more. Big W. Very unexpected of you. Doesn't erase all of your crimes, Activision, but I was not expecting this. Hopefully they don't like reinstate the skin because I expect them to somewhat do that, but because again they've been receiving a lot of backlash from the community. But if they still stand by what they say and still like keep the skin like off and like stand by their statement, that's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be really I'd be really happy to see that. But yeah, with that said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Again, very different from the stuff I usually make, but I just thought I'd make one because I have some sort of involvement with this because, like I said, I'm big on Call of Duty. I've been a part of the fan base for a while, and I just kind of just want to just kind of talk about this. But yeah, with that said, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. As always, I will see you guys next time. Peace out.